enjoy consumerism while you can, because it's all going to come to an end.
Why?
Because there is this word that has popped up recently because of Joe Rogan. I didn't even know it was a word. Tariffs.
Oh,
Tariffs are real. Apparently, it's a thing. And we're going to go back, like Tim Dillon said, we're going to go back...
Hand stitching shoes, mate.
Yeah, to a real simple way of living. It's going to be one TV per household, one car.
Look, man, I still live like that. Like not like that. I mean, I still live. I'm in manufacturing, man. No one would do it if you didn't like. No one would do it if you didn't love it or someone wasn't funding it. You know.
We need to take your operation to China.
No, bro. We need to fucking bring back manufacturing to Australia.
No, we need to send it all over there.
When I was a kid, man, all the guys I worked with were all drop kicks from fucking the northern suburbs, bro, that couldn't get a job to save themselves, man.
People in Australia are so busy having fun and doing drugs. And we're all on drugs. Every Australian.
Speak for yourself,
We're
man.
all on drugs. We all like to drink.
I get my weed from Terry White, mate. That's not drugs, that's medicine.
Everyone's fingering everyone all the time. Meanwhile, the Chinese have just stolen all of our manufacturing and everyone's complaining, oh, where's our manufacturing gone? We got rid of it because everyone here just likes to get that fucked up on fucking drugs and have a good time.
They got like 7-year-old Chinese kids making a fucking wood oven pizza cooker and shit, dude.
Try and get a 7-year-old here to fucking work in a factory. They can't hack it. They get fired. They're useless. But in China, 5 years old in the factory, fucking gun. Animals.
You remember I was telling you, like, I saw some fabric from China last year.
Yeah, she said.
It was after the podcast.
With the homeboy.
With Mr. Sue. He's 1 year younger than me, mate. And he looked at me. I bought about $15,000 worth of fabric off this guy. When I first engaged with the company, I filled out the form and I said, I can sell $1 million worth of fabric a year. They called me like straight away. And I said, well, not this year. And they go, what the fuck? What do you do? And I started sending photos of my shit to him. And then he was like, they were like, that's cool, man. Then at the end of the day, you can have anything that we've got in stock. Like, if we don't have to fire up the mill, you can have it. And we've got a lot of stock. I'm like, all right, dude. So I fucking started to like compile an order, and it was like $3,000 order. And the whole way along, I'm thinking it's gonna be shit. They're gonna fuck me over. You know, the Chinese are gonna send me like the worst shit I've ever. Like, it's gonna be the worst decision I've ever made to engage with them and get this fabric off of them. Well, when it rocked up, bro, I was like, what the fuck? This is the best fabric I've ever fucking seen in my life. Like, it's unbelievable, dude.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I believe it.
Started using it, but but when it came over, who fucked me over? The fucking shipping company from Australia, bro. They said it was going to be $1,700 to get it over, and when it landed and got in my place, they sent me a bill for $4,000, dude. $4,000 to buy $3,000 worth of fabric. Like, when they already gave me a quote. Like, so it was the Australians that fucked me over, not the Chinese. The Chinese have been great to me so far. I can't believe how attentive they are. To the point where after I spent $15,000 on fabric, they said to me, can you send an invitation to us to come to Australia? Partly because they love Penfolds.
They like the wineries.
They love Penfolds,
They like
bro.
the fucking casino. They like playing baccarat.
I'm like, yeah, dude, I'll send you an invitation. Sent him an invitation just thinking, there's no way they're going to just come fucking see me. Mate, they just come see, they've seen one other person in Sydney and me. And I spent like 3 days with this guy. He was fucking hilarious, bro. He was like a Vice documentary from, you know, the old China Vice billionaire documentary with the pigeon and shit. He was like that, mate. Like, he came with 2 cartons of the best cigarettes in China. Like the Changhua and the Double Happiness #1. And they were fucking brilliant cigarettes. He had about 3 words, man. Hello. Okay. And every time one of us spoke a cigarette, he'd look at me and be like, okay. And I was like, yeah, dude. We had the translator there and we're trying to fucking talk and shit. And he just looking at me, bro, like, I'm I'm going to save you, bro.
He would have thought that you were Bob Marley.
He's like, you're in, like, that's where that's the big shift in this whole shit, man. Like, when everyone talk about tariffs and this and that, it's like, dude, back in the day, we used to get fucking velvet from Belgium, right? Belgian velvet and Japanese velvet, right? And that was in like the 80s and 90s. And then one day, someone motioned that they were going to start a velvet factory in Queensland. They never made a fucking meter of velvet in this factory. But as soon as they announced they were going to make velvet in Australia, they put tariffs on the velvet coming from Japan and Belgium, and we could no longer afford to use it on our products. You know, they used to protect Australian manufacturing. We had fucking 40 people working for us, dude.
I just don't believe in Australian manufacturing anymore. I think we should send everything to China. That's just how I feel. I feel like Australians
You're an idiot, Sav. You're an idiot.
Australians have more important things to worry about. Everyone, young kids these days just want to open up an acai place and they want to stab people.
There needs to be a reward.
Whatever happened to whatever happened to bottling? Everyone's always stabbing now. I remember back in my day,
ashtray.
You used to get ashtray or you get a bottle. Now it's just fucking stab, 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 and then they fucking go on to buy an acai shop and become an influencer, and then they go to jail, and then they get out of jail and ridiculous. They turn into a fucking influencer now. It's the coolest thing.
Unbelievable. But this means a lot to me, bro. It's not a fucking
I'm joking.
Just because you fucking make chickens for people, cunt.
I'm joking.
If the Chinese could work it out, mate, they'd have fucking rotisserie containers of fucking chickens coming over here, bro.
If I could buy chickens from China, I would.
I know. From the price of your oil,
no,
I know
Australian manufacturing is obviously very important. But who the fuck's going to work in the factories?
Well, dude, it's not. It's good. It's not bad.
No, Australian manufacturing is awesome.
No, I mean like working. Like it's not bad.
Yeah, but
like,
people don't want to fucking work.
Like cunts like you work.
Yeah, but people don't want to.
No, but they don't want to because they don't know it. You have to be beaten into it, bro. It's not like it's like when you're a kid. Like when I was a kid and I was working.
You got to get groomed to be a good worker.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, dude. It has to start at like fucking 15, bro. Like
a young age,
and you have to use like psychological torment on the cunt.
You got to fucking get broken down.
When I was a kid, I'd go in there, man. Like I'd strap up, like we'd put the webbing on and the foam on the lounges, and I would do like 20 in a day, and that's a lot, man. Like crazy. I can't even know how I did it. And then the old Portuguese motherfucker that was like managing the area, I'd be like proud of myself and shit because I did heaps that day.
He'd just tell you shit.
He'd just be like, you really think you fucking did a good job today? I'm going to go home, think about it. You know, next day you come in, try and strap up 22 just to fucking show the cunt, you know? Like, but you have to be conditioned into it. I've had these kids come, it's fucking disgraceful. Like, I had this one kid come that wanted to do work experience. He thought he'd want to make furniture, bro. He was fucking scared of everything, bro. Didn't want to touch the bandsaw.
They have anxiety.
They have so much anxiety, bro. But not only that, you know, this was a couple of years, like maybe a year and a half ago, I had this kid in for his, he didn't come finish it. He was from up this way. No shade on him, man, but he was like, he didn't have a personality. He didn't have any fucking...
No substance.
No charisma, no charm, no humor, no nothing. Anything you said to him was just... And he's just deadpan, bro. And like I've done this shit years ago, and the kids weren't like that then. And all I could figure was after like fucking, if you're 14 to like a year or two ago,
yeah.
Well, then at the beginning of COVID, you were like fucking 8, 9. Well, no, you're like 9 or 10, and so you spent that time in that mind state. The development is done. Like when I was that age, we were doing shit.
I was doing cool shit.
Nah, dude. Fucking
when I was that age, I was fucking going out.
I was like going to the city,
I was going to the city on fucking benders, and then I was staying out in the city, and then I'd go...
Well, not 10, but like, you know...
Well, not
when
10.
we were like 14, 15.
When I was 13, 14, I was fucking going out with my mates on bikes, getting up to mischief.
Yeah.
Being a piece of shit.
It's insane.
Yeah, it's awesome.
But the way the kid was, it was just so... he wasn't impressed by anything. He was only ever scared of stuff. And like, once he saw what I was doing, because at that time I was fucking cutting out templates by hand, bro, with a router, mate. Fucking, with my own back, mate. And like he was just like, you can just see them go, why the fuck would I ever do this for fucking minimum wage?